My very first memory is of this apartment me and my mom had when we were very young. Well, when I was very young, when I was like 2. And it was it was above a dentist. And I really liked dentists, so it wasn't scary. But my memory is of going through these 2 cars that were parallel parked with like grocery bags in our hands, because we had to walk because we didn't have a cart. And like, I'm just like walking into our apartment. And I don't know why that's significant, but it's really vivid, and it was dark and it was gray, and the bags were really heavy. That's my first memory.
I went outside in my backyard to practice counting because my brother, who was a year and a half older, had told me he could count to 1,000. I don't believe this now because he would have just been 4 years old. And I remember I was practicing counting and an ant walked by, and I guess I was very, I don't know, caught up in what I was doing, and I just squashed the ant. And then I felt so sorry about that. I remember feeling horrible. Stopped counting. And I remember I asked God to forgive me and said, I will never kill an ant again. I don't know if that's true, but the sentiment of it, I hope, is acceptable.
Cool.
I used to have this little pink T-shirt that was for Tillamook Creamery in Oregon that had these cows on it. And I think I was really sad one day, and my mom made up a song about the cows on my shirt that was like a jingle about the Tillamook Creamery. And it was really good. Like, they could have used it as an actual slogan. So I think her singing it is probably my earliest memory.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know if this is my first memory, but it's a good one from when I was really young. I remember this time when I was in my underwear and my mom asked me to pick up the newspaper out on the driveway, and I was probably in like kindergarten, and I remember like not processing that I could like put something on and then go do it, but my mom was like, I need you to go get it right now. So I had to like go out on the front porch in my underwear, and I was like really embarrassed. And of course I'm from Colorado, so it was really cold, and it was just, I probably remember it because it was traumatizing. So that's my first memory.
All right, man. Thanks.
Aria.
Hey, Kaylee.
Hi.
Can you tell me about your very first memory?
Yeah, it's Ted.
Hey.
It's Rachel.
Oh, Rachel! It's just like about your response, you know?
Okay, I don't know what my memory is. But a really early memory is one time I was really sad at Christmas because my dad didn't get me this Barbie Jeep that I wanted. And then it was Christmas at my grandpa's, and he said, Kaylee, go downstairs and get me a soda. And I was kind of mad because he kind of yelled at me. And I went downstairs to get him a soda, and there was a Barbie Jeep. And it was awesome.
Do you think time progresses linear?
No.
Wow.
But early memory for me is in Australia. We were going around to various apartments looking for a place, and I was rolling around the back seat, not literally rolling around the back seat, hanging out in the back seat of a gigantic panel van my folks had rented. I think we later bought it. And pulling up to these various houses and going in and seeing if we could rent them.
That's why I got excited when we pulled up.
It's an early memory.
Thanks, Rick.
In my very earliest memory, I was running into my mom's room screaming, I didn't do it! I didn't do it! Because I was in trouble for, I don't know, biting my sister or something. And it's just so funny to me that my earliest memories is deeply like, no! Don't make me in trouble! And I was so sad about disappointing my mom. That got more emotional than I wanted it to.
But like, okay, as far as my first memory goes,
Yeah.
it's actually like awkward because you know how people are like, my first memory, there were blurs and people talking loudly. You know, people always say that. But my first memory actually is like that.
Wow.
Like, not like in an annoying way, but just that's the only one I remember. Oh no, it's gonna sound so cheesy. You're gonna think I'm lying, but here's what it was. I was in a very large crib. It was no, but like it totally seems like one of those things where people are like, you know, like, my first memory, like, everything was so big and loud. But yes, it was big and loud, and everything was pink and blotchy.
Yeah.
And then there were, like, people, and then there were, like, lights in the ceiling. The end. It sounds cheesy. The end.
I'm not really sure what it actually is, but I have a lot of really good memories of childhood, and I can tell you one of those.
Mm-hmm.
There were these 2 dresses that my cousin gave me, and one was bright red and the other was bright yellow. And they had all these decorations and frilly flowers and like silver piping and stuff all over them, and they were really poofy. They had these like gigantic sleeves, and they were like totally princess dresses. And so my best friend Hannah and I would wear those 2 dresses around Jubilee Community, and we would we just thought we looked like twins, but of course we didn't look anything like, and we would just wear them to like totally normal occasions, but like just be really all decked out, and it was like one of the best things ever. And we would just twirl around in circles and watch the skirt like kind of flow out, and that was like